Today I'm going to be trying out the most expensive steak I've ever had in my life. Probably the best quality too. This is an A5 5-ounce Wagyu steak from Nobu. Never had Nobu before, and usually when I try a restaurant for the first time, I like to get a variety just to test the waters on their full menu, but I would go completely broke if I did that. So this steak right here on the app cost $200. Ended up paying $250 for it with all the delivery fees and tips and whatnot. So this has got to be worth it. I want to give a comprehensive review though, because I've heard a lot about Nobu, you know what I mean? Nobu. I've heard it so much. So right off the bat, we got a decent bag here, I guess. You know, I like the branding on there, but I feel like they could have came up with something a little bit better, but it's not too bad overall. Inside, they do have a little cardboard here to keep it stable on the bottom. And yeah, very, very minimalistic here. We have the steak, and it appears there's also like some greens and some sauces. And we also have, this is nice. All right, this is pretty cool. We have a full utensil packet and sauce packet, chopsticks, 2 pairs, napkins, soy sauce, and a thing to put the soy sauce in. It's a good touch. Let's see. All right. Well, there's the steak and a bunch of other stuff that I don't really know. Let me know in the comments. Didn't really do much research. I wasn't really interested in the sauces. I just wanted that steak. Did they forget? That's it? that's a $200 steak? Oh my God. I guess this could be a nice touch too. That wasn't listed in the listing. And we also have wasabi, pepper, and the soy sauce. But like I said, I just want to try that steak. What is that, 6 slices? Oh, 7? So it's actually 8 slices, not too bad. Very nice crust on the outside. Again, this is the highest grade A5 Wagyu. I don't know if it's imported from Japan or what, but it's smelling delicious. It looks good. Now, a lot of people might be looking at it and be like, man, you overcooked that. So there's only 3 options for a doneness. There was rare, medium, and well done. I'm a medium rare guy. You know what they say, anything more, feed it to the dogs. Shout out Will Tennyson. But yeah, anyway, I chose medium. It was the most popular option. That's what most people on the app were getting. And I don't know, maybe I should have gone rare, but it is what it is. I think with this quality of meat, medium should just be just fine. Maybe even give a little bit more of that fat to render out. This is a super fatty cut of meat. And yeah, I don't think I even need utensils, and I don't think I'm even gonna mess with the sauces. I just wanna eat that pure beef experience. $200 steak ended up being $250. I mean, I had to get a haircut just for this video. So I could start with this edge piece, or I could start with this one that's looking a little bit less well done. This almost looks like a meat chip in some type of way. I'm just gonna go down the line here. So anything else I should say before this? I don't know. This is an insane amount of food. At the end of this video, I will tell you if it's worth it or not. I think you already may know my answer, but maybe not. Anyway, Nobu A5 Wagyu steak. Each piece is like what, 25 bucks? Oh. Damn. Whoa, okay. Oh, that caught me off guard. It almost looked well done and burnt to a crisp, but let me tell you what, everything about that was mighty fine. I'm talking about the texture. I feel like they almost like fried it on the edges here. That sear is insane, super tender, even though it doesn't look it. I think it's all that fat. The flavor is immaculate. I can't believe that was like a $25 bite. And as we get into it, we will experience more of the rare or rarer stuff in the middle here. I feel like this almost could pass as a medium rare, but we're gonna work our way there. Second piece going in. That's the best steak I've ever had. Yeah, I'm not a big steak guy because, they're expensive and I don't know. You know, I don't usually go out for steak that much. So I don't have all the experience in the world, but in my opinion, especially through delivery, like Nobu, think of, you know, you might have your own opinions. It's just that overpriced, paying for the name. I don't know, but let me tell you what, I think that is, I can say, this is the best steak I've ever had. I don't know what cut it is even. I mean, it might be the tongue. I can't even tell you. I don't care. It might be something else. I mean, what is that? But it's one of those things where even this would convert people, I think. You know, even if you don't like meat, you know, this could convert a vegetarian. I feel like this is probably the best meaty morsel, like more than bacon, more than anything. A nice piece of fish or whatever. The fat content in there is mighty fine. That's what's keeping it so just melt in the mouth. But it's interesting because it does have that sear, so you get a good little crisp with that sear, but then the pure melt in your mouth middle. It's so rich. I only hope that I can be this rich someday, and then maybe I could afford steaks like this on a more regular basis. Oh my God. Unbelievable. There are not even a semblance of gristle or like anything like that. Obviously fatty, but it's just melted right in there. It's out of this world. Dare I say there's like a deepness of like umami. Oh God. I'm just flying through this loop. Like, I think that was the best one yet. Oh yeah, in the middle, it just gets divine. It's like above mighty fine. That's above that level. It just, yeah, again, it just seems so crazy to eat this, like $25 at a time. Like I keep saying, yeah, this steak is just crazy. One of the things, I wish I could have seen what it looks like raw, you know, before they cooked it, but, you know, whatever, it is what it is. But let me tell you what, this is probably like 80-20. And when I say 80-20, I'm talking about 80% fat here, it just melts. I'm gonna see if I can eat this without chewing. Next piece. I think I might be able to. This one's a little bit thicker though. And toward the outside, it is a little bit. Hold on. Sorry, this might be extremely weird right now. No, thinking about it, it's way too weird. I think you could do it if you left it in there long enough, but I really don't want to expose myself like that on screen. But yeah, look at that. What is that? Oh wow, I'm kind of sad. Like, this is not going to fill anybody up. They do have, I was looking at their menu, they do have more affordable things. Like, you can get you know, sushi rolls for relatively cheap, I would say. So you don't have to get, like, everything's not like this overpriced. But surprisingly, a lot of people actually do order from this restaurant on Uber Eats. There's like, I believe 5,000 ratings, and it was sitting at like a 4.7 on Uber Eats. And this specifically too, it had like 19 ratings, and it was sitting at, I believe, a 9 point something on the app. My mind is going places with this. Like, if you wanted to make the most insane steak sandwich, like, or steak tacos or anything, like, you could, man, I wish I was rich. Oh man, well, god damn it. There it is, $250 total, right down the hatch. I could have eaten that whole thing in probably less than a minute, but it's one of those things that you can really just savor every nibble. But it's so bite-sized, they're all one biter, so, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, is it worth it? That's the real question. Obviously not if you're just a regular person. But if you have a little bit of expendable cash, maybe, or maybe it's your birthday or something, you know, and you're a foodie, and you love stuff like this, I would say yes, because a lot of times I prioritize food and experiences over physical objects. I could have spent 200 bucks on like a couple hoodies or something, but I already have like 4 hoodies. Why do I need more hoodies? I don't know if that's the best example, but basically, if you got the extra money and it's a special occasion and you're a foodie and you've always wanted to try something like that, definitely worth a try. I mean, not something that you have to get all the time, but that's a new benchmark for me. Best steak I've ever had, hands down. Tier above a Mighty Fine. I'm gonna have to think of a Divine Fine, I don't know. Anyway, I'm about to skate out of here, so thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.